Here we are on the streets of Potts Point, looking to speak to some locals and some of the visitors that frequent this area to get an understanding of what is Australian culture and what is it that defines Australia. No?
I'm too tired. Sorry.
That's all right. You got a moment we can ask you a couple of quick questions?
Very Australian.
Oh, that's all right. We just want to ask what people think it defines Australian culture and what is it that it defines Australia?
No.
No?
Sorry.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, just wanted to get a quick opinion of you. What do you think is Australian culture and what is it that defines Australia?
Yeah, I guess a laid-back attitude.
Yeah.
They're pretty open.
Yeah. Do you think we have a reputation for being boorish? Do you think we're arrogant? Do we give that impression?
Not at all.
No?
Not at
No?
all. I don't think so.
John, just wanted to quickly ask you, what is it that you think defines Australia?
I don't really know.
No?
No.
Do you think we have a culture of good times, drinking?
Yeah, it's good enough time, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we're similar? You're from Ireland, are you?
Yeah, Ireland, yeah.
Do you think we have a very similar culture to you? Or what do you think is Irish culture?
I was probably out drinking and having the crack.
Yeah? So we're very similar?
No, if you're a different culture, probably like going to the beach,
Yeah.
have a barbecue.
Yeah. Quick questions about Australian culture?
Yeah.
Do you want-
Oh no, I haven't done.
Sorry, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Do you? What about yourself?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks. I want to quickly ask, what do you think represents Australian culture?
It's people.
It's people?
Yeah.
And what do you think defines Australia? Is there something that specifically defines Australia?
I think Australian lifestyle, like
Yeah.
being outdoors and
Laid back?
lay back. Yeah, definitely lay back.
Do you think we have sometimes?
relaxed.
Do you think it's sometimes come off a little bit boorish, a little bit arrogant?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
For some cultures, definitely.
And what do you think that's because we drink a little bit too much, and that probably is where it sort of comes from?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's
Fantastic.
probably like, English heritage, everyone drinking culture and stuff.
And do you think compared to sort of places in Europe that we are lacking a little bit in other areas such as art and entertainment?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that they think we're,
a little bit backward?
yeah, maybe not as intelligent or something or cultured as they are.
Yeah. We're just wanting to ask people what they think is Australian culture and what Australia is defined by. What do you think is Australian culture?
Australian culture, I think they are straightforward
Yeah?
and honest,
Yep.
and they're nice to the foreigners.
Yeah?
But the living standard, I think, little bit high.
You all right?
Yeah,
Yep,
compared
yep.
to Hong Kong.
Okay. It's obviously your first trip here, but there's been a huge migration of from Asia into Australia. Do you think that's had any impact on Australian culture at all?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed anything that reminds you of back home in Hong Kong, or
Sorry?
is there anything that's reminded you of back home in Hong Kong, or is it completely different?
I think Sydney also is look like a city, so very similar to Hong Kong
Okay.
style. But I think it's the people, their inside is different from Hong Kong, because Hong Kongese is a very commercial and fast,
Yep.
and time is money.
Yeah, okay.
But Australia is different. They're
Yep.
relaxing, enjoying money, not big deal, yeah. For
No?
them, yeah. I think different from Hong Kong, yeah.
Oh, that's
and then
great.
we are always in rush, but here is slowly and slowly, and then keep our step also slow down, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you. Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay.
Which way do you want it?
No problem, yeah.
Do you want a quick?
Thank you. Yeah.
Rob, just wanted to quickly ask you, what do you think is Australian culture?
Football holes,
Kangaroos
kangaroos,
and meat pies?
meat pies.
Yep. What is there something that defines Australia? Is it that that ochre type image of a barbecue, a few beers, out having a surf with your mates? Is that it, or is there something a little bit more in depth?
No, that's what it is to me.
That's what it is.
I live on the beaches, so
Yeah,
that's the culture there anyway.
fantastic.
I know there's a diverse range of cultures,
Yeah,
but where I am, it's been pretty similar for a long time,
so you haven't seen a change at all?
No, not really.
No.
Well, a little bit, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yep.
Things change, but not to the degree it is in other places in Sydney, I suppose.
I just wanted to quickly ask, what do you think is Australian culture?
Australian culture, one is family oriented, second is sports,
Right.
rugby and footy and all the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and more of fun. Yeah,
More fun. Laid back?
sorry.
Do you think Australians are laid back?
No,
No?
not really.
Okay. Do you think sometimes Australians are arrogant or rude or obnoxious at all?
It's like 1 or 2%.
Okay.
98% all good.
Okay. And you live here now? Or?
Yeah, I do live here.
Okay. And how do you think you're from India, eh?
Yeah.
How do you think that, is there any, have you seen any influence from the Indian community on Australian culture?
Indian culture is basically family oriented, more cricket oriented. Same here, the cricket oriented.
Okay.
So it's like that. Yeah,
But family doesn't play as big a role in Australia, you don't think?
yeah, family like stick together, help each other. That's a very big part.
We're just here today, we're just getting people's opinions on what Australian culture is. What do you think Australian culture is?
Oh wow, what a diverse group of people Australians are. I think our main culture is sport,
Right?
and whether we're on the field or on the sidelines telling the umpires and telling the sports people how they should do it. I think that's a huge culture.
Is that a bad thing that that's something that we're defined by is sport, where other countries have art, history, and so many other things?
What's good and what's bad?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just think it's part of our culture, yeah.
Right. And do you think we, or other people, perceive Australians as laid back, larrikins, or
I would
Do you
like
think that's
to think
changing?
it's more fresh, and because we don't have the evidentiary contrivances of maybe 15 generations of Australians,
Yep.
we're fresher, we're more adaptable to new situations. And
so
things.
we're still the new kid on the block, you think?
Yeah, I think that's our benefit and our
Yeah. Fantastic.
our advantage. Yeah.
Great. Thanks for talking
Thank
with us.
you.